All right, so we are back. Before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and notification bell for upcoming videos. Ooh, greatly appreciate it. It is early in the morning. I probably sound like it. But anyways, all right, so I'm about to do the floor on this. And we got some goodies in the mail. I know y'all know what that is. That's right. We got our suspension new shocks, because these are shot. Oh my goodness. All right, let me put y'all down and open this. These are 13.5-inch shocks. Stock ones are, I believe, 12 inch. Goodness, this is crazy. They want to come off, bro. They have no choice. Of course, I went with the black. It's gonna look good. Woo! With the white and the red. It's gonna look real good. So I'm gonna install them today, and also I'm going to put the keyways in the rear, and I think I'm just put the regular clutch on it for now because I need to get some screws, well, bolts for these holes in order to install the torque converter. And maybe today, because I've been saying in the last 7 videos, install this tank. That way, fuel. After I do the tank and then go back over the welds, it'll be ready for paint. But that's the only thing I'm waiting on. The tank mount bracket. Oh, and I gotta cut this for the engine to support it. But yeah, let me get this floor jacked up, these wheels off, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline the floor so that I can cut it and then drill the holes. And all right, cool. It's kind of worried. I was thinking that this one was too far back, but it actually is right at the right point, so everything's gonna work. All right, let me get this thing jacked up and get my marker out. Part 9. So here's what we got so far. I clamped this side up to try to line it up a little bit. Got some holes drilled already. Actually, I can release this one. But no, out too. And I'm just rotate around, get the holes drilled, and then get my marker out. Draw a line right here just to cut off this little piece, and then go ahead and mark out the piece I want to cut on this side, and then the floor will be done. And then I'll get out the keyway, cut out the keyway, and get a chain on it. All right, so I got them all drilled out, mounted, really solid. I like it. Now I have to take my little magic marker here, outline the floor, that way it'll be done. But after I outline it, I have to take all these bolts back out. Didn't really think about it. I probably could have just put the outer ones on, but I just wanted to see how solid it is. And seems pretty solid to me. I like it. So it works out for me, which will work out for anybody because I'm hard to please. This is from the engine. Hope y'all enjoyed the video or saw that video. If not, going to go to my page and go check it out. I unlocked that engine. I'm gonna put it on here. Electric start, easy work. Let's see. All right, let me go ahead and outline this and then get my wire wheel. Hopefully that cuts it easy. If not, I'm gonna have to get the Sawzall. An unfortunate mishap while I was taking this thing off. Taking this bolt out and then this one snapped off, so I'm gonna have to re-weld that back on. Hopefully I weld it right, but maybe y'all can see the lining. Try to cut it on the back of my Nova. Best works bench, and one, I don't have any other place to cut it. I mean, I could take that top off, I guess, and try that, but this is more stable. So let me see how this goes. That wasn't too bad. All right, so now I'm about to knock out this last bit and throw this floor back on after I weld that piece back on, of course. Man, there we go. I think it turned out nice. Looks even and professional. It even looks professional. All right, let me go ahead and weld this piece back on, and then I'm going to mount the floor, and then I'll be done. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was dreading doing the floor, but it really turned out nice. And it was easier than I thought it would be. I heard nightmares about cutting aluminum, but it was actually easier than I thought it would be. I'll probably put some holes for I think the water will probably just drain out, but I do need to put foam underneath here, because that's gonna rattle. Or maybe I'll make one more of these little hangers and put it in the back here. That way it'll be locked tight. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these shocks on real quick because I want to see how they look now. And after that, I'm gonna put it on the ground, and I don't know. Oh, I gotta do the keyways. Let me cut these keyways real quick and install them. Easy work. I got these. Where's it at? There it is. Looks like inch. I don't know, probably an inch each. Just need to cut inch, and probably I'll do 2 inches for the wheels, and they'll be locked tight. Easy work. Keyway. All right, let me get them cut and mounted. This thing's almost done. That's pretty cool. And then I'll get to the shocks. All right, here they are. The two for the wheels, which I probably could have made this one longer, but it's fine. It'll work for what I need it for. 2 for the wheels and 2 for the brake and the sprocket. I'm gonna let them cool off. While I let them cool off, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the shocks. All right, so one of the reasons why I'm switching the shocks, because this one right here does not compress. So, or decompress, whatever. Yeah, compress. So I'm gonna go ahead and put brand new shocks on them. It'll look way better and a lot cooler. All right, let's continue. All right, so I got both sides. All right, so I got both sides off. I'm gonna check the fitment as far as like the bolts to make sure that they're a little loose. Yeah, that's crazy. So it looks like I only had like 2 spacers. So I gotta figure out if I want to put them on top or the bottom. Which makes sense. Why don't they just send me 4? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about the other ones. That's crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna put them on for now. I'm gonna put them on the bottom, I guess. Not the top. I'll put it on the top. Figures that'll have the most impact. Slide this through. I didn't even check to see if this fit like that, but luckily it does. Same thing on this side. Now, fun part. Gotta lower this enough so that it's low enough. Work that on this. Oh. Should take the other side. The other side should be fine. A little bit more height. I know people usually like, to go inside out with this one because the brake's right there. And I want this bolt to get caught up on my brakes because I need them to stop. So I just have the one. Yeah, look at the bottoms as a inside out and tops outside in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tighten up this other shock and we're going to move to the front. All right, so I already took this side off, but when I was grabbing the shock, this fell out of one of the old ones. I was hoping that it would slide in here. It won't, but if I do remove this gold, I don't know, spacer or whatever you want to call it. Let's see if it's wide enough. It's wide enough. If I remove that and put this one in there, there will be no play. So I'm not gonna do it now. I could do it now, I guess. Then I'm gonna have to take the other ones off and do them. Not gonna do it now. I'm just going to mount it as is, and then later on when I take it apart, I'm going to put these spacers in. Well, these, whatever they're called. Yeah, I'll just say spacers in there. That way it won't be any play in the suspension, and then we'll be all good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mount these. All right, came into an issue where this will be hitting that if I have it on the lowest setting, but I'm gonna have to see how it plays out. If there's any contact, I will just flip it around. But the only thing is that this part, we'll flip it around. Let me make it bigger. All right, so if it's in contact right here, I'm gonna have to flip it around. The only problem is this comes into contact with that, so I can't really lift it up too high. So I'm gonna see how it plays out. I don't think I'm really gonna have an issue because there's a lot of play. It's like 1.25 inches. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, let me go ahead and lock these down and then go ahead and do the other side. Put it on the ground, see how it sits. All right, here it is. 13.5. I don't know if I was going 13.5 or 14. I might have to bring it down some because this toe is crazy. But when it sits, it might level out. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. The back looks dope. I might have to flip these around because I get the funny feeling this is going to make contact with the frame, and we don't need that. So, but yeah, I like it so far. The black is going to go great with the white. So I might go white with the frame. Make those red, so that's black. Maybe the red windshield thingy, red. Cargo rack, black, the white. So black over top, white across with the black tank. Let's see about that. And I might paint all that white just because it's there. Don't feel like taking it apart or taping it up. But I do have to tape up the front, so maybe that red and that red. I need more white. No, that's white and that's white. That's fine. Yeah, red, red. So red, swing arms, front and back. White frame. Let's see. Yeah, black, red, red, and white. It'll work. It'll look good. I know I mixed the colors up. Don't judge me. I do need to go over these welds again. All right, let me throw these locks in there, locking pins, whatever they're called. Get them set up, and I'm gonna put this thing on the ground. All right, so what I need to do now is take this wheel off because I need to put these on. Hopefully they fit over because this side is like sketch. Didn't realize that they were a solid piece. Got the shoe. Let me get that far and stop. always something. Well, I didn't know there was one solid piece. I thought they were. How's it go right there? Let me do this. There we go. Got that there. I'm going to lock this down. These will stop the axle from sliding left or right, hopefully. That's what it says in the manual anyway. Gotta take these apart anyway. That's why I didn't put Loctite on it now. But once I install them for good, Loctite for sure. And then clean these off if we don't need to. These little bits work. That's right. Let's see if these will fit. This is basically just to keep this in there. It's not meant to stop anything from sliding back and forth, because it won't be sliding back and forth. It's just meant to keep away where it's supposed to be. So what I'm gonna do is get this on here. God, don't tell me this keyway is not gonna work. Nope, it's too big. Let's see if it'll work with these. All right, let me see if I can find another keyway for the rear. Look what has it. Now I have two that's exactly the same size that I would need. They are going in. All right. Not what I prefer, but it's what I'm gonna work with. They're really small. All right. Wow, made a big difference. All right, I'm gonna do the other side, and I'm gonna throw the keyways inside of the axle and the brake, and we'll put this on the ground. So I'm gonna let y'all see what it looks like on the ground, and that's that. All right, so here it is in its fine glory. And I like them shocks. They look really good. I put them at the highest setting. And it's going to sit even. I'm gonna go down one because got a little camber, reverse camber, not the camber you like. Doesn't matter. I mean, when I sit in, it goes a little lower. I have to adjust the alignment. That's all. Right, straighten the wheels out there. You see that they stick out just a hair. So just the alignment, welds. But here it is. what it looks like done. I like it. I think it sits too high in the front, but I'm quite sure once these shocks settle in, it'll be fine. I don't expect them to hold up the whole time. I want the back to be higher. Doesn't seem like it really moved that much. I don't know. Yeah, I can adjust these, so I'll probably adjust them, raise it up some, stiffen the springs. See what happens. All right, well, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, and hit that notification bells for upcoming videos. And if you can, give me a thumbs up. That will help a lot. All right, until the next video, this is Bacmancave out. Or am I? Matter of fact, I'm about to start working on this thing. I got to finish it. I know a few people asked me about it. So I'm going to finish that because the parade is coming up. So I want to make sure that's done for it. So about to flip these. Actually, I'm about to move everything around because I'm bringing that in also because I got the parts for the engine. So I'm going to try to knock both of these out. But this one's priority because I'm going to put this in the Christmas parade. And after that, sold. So I'm keeping this one. I put too much work into this thing to not. And more stuff's coming, like I said. Electric start engine, which is going to help a lot. I need to do some cushioning because I was sitting in it and these are no bueno. That's going to be a long, hard ride if I don't do that. But for now, I got this little padding I'll probably put in there for now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See y'all in the next one. 007 is out.